Why are so many people moving to Sarasota, Florida? And is this coastal city right for you? Today we're going to discuss everything that has to do with Sarasota, Florida, the top 5 reasons why so many people are moving here, and if you are on the fence, why you should consider calling Sarasota, Florida home. My name is Mark Kaiser. I'm one of the lead brokers of the mobile home dealer. We sell used mobile homes throughout the state of Florida. Over the last couple of years, we've sold several hundred mobile homes all throughout the state, and I'm here to help you become more educated on everything that has to do with mobile homes, Florida living, the Sarasota area, you name it. So if you're looking to buy or sell or even invest in mobile homes or mobile home parks, you came to the right channel to be educated on it so that you can be as educated as possible with anything in the manufactured home or mobile home space. So thank you so much for being a part of us today here. Make sure you stick around to the very end after we cover the top 5 reasons why so many people are moving down to this beautiful area, as we have a little bonus for you, and those are going to be our staff picks. Things that people on our staff are big fans of that we can't get into the top 5, but things that all the insiders know. So make sure you stick around to the very end. Before we get started, if you could all do us a huge favor and smash that subscribe button, blow, so that you're up to speed with everything that is going on here at the mobile home dealer, whether it is these types of area videos that we're starting to shoot, educational videos or how-to videos, or of course the properties that we showcase on our channel that are for sale in and around beautiful Sarasota, Florida. So with that all being said, thank you so much. Everybody is welcome here to be a part of the channel, and we appreciate the comments down below that everybody seems to leave with us. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the 5 reasons why so many people are coming into the Sarasota, Florida area. Number 1, it comes as no surprise if you're talking to a beach bum like myself, Siesta Key Beach specifically. If you're not familiar with Siesta Key Beach, it's going to be in South Sarasota, right outside of downtown Sarasota in Sarasota County. How many times can I say Sarasota in one sentence? Let's go ahead and count them. It's a beautiful area. The reason why it is so sought after is for 2 reasons. Number 1, the beach itself is beautiful. The photos don't do it justice. If you've never been there, really do yourself a favor, do yourself a treat. If you like outdoor activities in the beach, go take a look at Siesta Key. It's one of the areas that is really known in the Sarasota area. The beach is beautiful. You also have a place called Siesta Key Village, which is super fun. A ton of things to do there. There's a couple dozen eateries, there's bars, there's coffee shops. There's always live music going on there. It's a little bit more lively on the weekends. During the week, you can kind of pop in, pop out, get yourself a grouper sandwich and pop, go to the next thing and not get really tied down. And the weekend, it does get busy. Siesta Key Beach does. But one of the really neat things about Siesta Key Beach itself is the fact that the sand is quartz-based. Now, I'm definitely not a geologist by any stretch of the imagination, but the interesting thing about that is that the sand doesn't get hot. So when you're walking around, you don't have to burn your feet on that. So that's really cool. Here's a pro tip. If you're going to come down to Sarasota and check out Siesta Key, make sure you get down to Siesta Key Beach, the beach access points. Get there early in the day, especially if it's a pretty day. Parking is limited. And you don't want to park miles away and wind up parking in downtown Sarasota and then having to Uber in or anything like that. That's kind of a buzzkill. So make sure you get there early if it is a pretty day. Okay. So the first one would be Siesta Key Beach. Second one, the second big reason is going to be outdoor activities. There are tons of things to do other than Siesta Key. If you're not a beach goer, if you want to go do some other things, I have a couple of things that a lot of times people don't know about. That I do want to let you know about here. First one is going to be something called the Freedom Boat Club. Freedom Boat Club. Super fun. I know several people who are a part of it. What that is, it's essentially a rental program where they have several different marinas in the Sarasota area where you can go and pay a certain amount of money, and they'll allow you to rent a boat. Now you can do it for 4 hours, you can do it for 8 hours. Now this isn't one of those janky pontoon boats that you're used to seeing. No, these are nice boats, and you can go out and you can run them, for half day, full day. I think there's a membership due each month or quarterly or something like that for it, but it's essentially a concierge service if you don't want to be pulling a boat around or have the maintenance and the upkeep. If you want snacks, if you want sodas or any other types of drinks on there, let them know. They'll put it on the boat and it's just ready to go. You show up, you show your ID, you jump on your boat, you take off, you come back 8 hours later. They worry about fixing it if anything goes wrong and that kind of stuff. So make sure you take a look at that. Second big thing is all you nature lovers out there. Myakka State Park. Okay, Myakka State Park doesn't get talked about a lot. I don't know why. It's 37,000 acres of uninhabited wildlife. It's awesome. It is freaking awesome. So if you're down in the area and you want to go hiking or mountain biking, you just want to see some awesome wildlife, bird viewing, there's tons of gators out there. Just the sunsets are beautiful. It's outstanding. The one cool thing about Myakka is if you go in the back of Myakka State Park, then they have a restaurant there, decent food, good prices, and they also have boat tours there as well. So if you're not the real active type for one reason or another, but you do like to be outside, take a look at those boat tours at Myakka State Park. Super cool. The last thing about Myakka that I want to talk about is it's super affordable. So if you're looking to go out and kind of hang out, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, it's like $3 or $4 to get in there for the whole car for the whole day. So it's super fun. So make sure you put that on the list of things to do. Last thing is if it's too hot or you want to get out of the sun, go take a look at a place called the Ringling Museum. John Ringling, obviously, Ringling, the Barnum and Bailey's circus deal. They have their huge estate in downtown Sarasota. They've got a beautiful art gallery, beautiful grounds that you can walk on, and of course the circus museum, which is super fun. There is a fee to get in there. It's not too bad, especially if you go on some off days. They have some discounts, for not the super busy times. But that's definitely an awesome afternoon where you can stay outside or you can go inside, get some AC, or if it's rainy or something like that to enjoy. But definitely check those three places out. Another reason why people are moving down is if you got kiddos in tow. Okay, if you got some little guys, little gals, okay. The Sarasota school districts are fantastic. In fact, here are a couple of stats real quick. For 2021, that was the latest stat they produced. They have a 92% high school graduation rate, which is higher than the United States average of 85%. So great test scores, great schools. The teacher to student ratio is fantastic. If you have kids and they're looking for them to go to secondary education through college or something like that, there's plenty of schools that line those kids up in great positions to go to secondary education or to occupational school. So the Sarasota schools are outstanding. The Pine View School District is the top of the top as far as public schools go. So there's a bunch of different private and public schools. There's military academies. There's all kinds of stuff. But Sarasota school districts are some of the best in the entire state of Florida, and I would honestly say some of the best in the entire southeastern region of the United States. The fourth reason. Now, because you're done with the beach bum here, you're going to hear me quote Jimmy Buffett randomly. So on the off chance that you wind up blowing out your flip-flop and stepping on a pop top, then you want to make sure that you have good health care. Okay, so good health care is a big thing for a lot of people down here. Sarasota Memorial Hospital, they got you covered. Okay, so Sarasota Memorial Hospital, there's two large hospitals. The first one is actually in Sarasota. And the second one, they just built, it's the Sarasota Memorial Hospital, and they call it the South one, or just South. That was built in Venice, brand new facility, about 15 minutes south of Sarasota. That was just built in 2021. It's monstrous. I just drove by it the other day. Fantastic. So yeah, great health care, and if you are a healthcare professional, then great job opportunities. Great job opportunities from what I understand there as well. The Sarasota Memorial Hospital is in the top 50 of all cardiovascular hospitals in the country, and it actually has the best number of, let me get this right here, the best number of patient beds to patients. So plenty of places to go if you're sick or if you need to get some health care, surgery, something like that. Sarasota Memorial, they got you covered for sure. Last one, and one of the biggest reasons why people move to Sarasota, and I can contest to this, I'm not originally from Sarasota. I'm originally a Midwestern guy, growing up in Indiana. One of the things that drew me to Sarasota is the fact that the Sarasota lifestyle. And I'm going to go a little bit off script here and to kind of just tell you what I've experienced. If you want the city life, if you want things to do and new fun restaurants and all that kind of stuff, downtown Sarasota has you covered. If you want high-end restaurants, if you want more affordable places, you want to pop into a bar, get a drink, coffee shop, Sarasota has you covered. But that's also for the city feel. In the matter of about 1.5 miles when you're in downtown Sarasota, you can take the Ringling Bridge and you can wind up on the Keys. Okay, Lido Key, Longboat Key, Bird Key, all that kind of stuff. So you can have some of the most beautiful beaches in the entire country right outside of downtown. If you want to go a little bit more rural and you're more into the country feel, you like to spread out a little bit, then you can go down to Myakka City, which is right outside of Sarasota as well, which is where the state park is at. So you can kind of have the country feel out there. So everything is right there. It's a very laid-back lifestyle when you get down here, or it can be a hustle and bustle. It really depends what you want. So if you're coming from an area like I did from the Midwest, where it was kind of slow and that kind of stuff all the time, you have that kind of get up and go with the city, but you don't have the hustle and bustle of like an Orlando or a Tampa. But you have the restaurants, you have the activities to do downtown, the fun things to do outside, all that type of stuff that a normal city would bring. And if you wanted even more city activities, Tampa is just 30 minutes north. So if you're a Buccaneers fan, a Lightning fan, a Devil Rays fan, you got them all right there. Okay, so that's one of the big reasons that drew me to it. So the Sarasota lifestyle will definitely be one of them. And if you haven't experienced it, come down, take a look at it and experience it. Because a lot of times people, when they check it out the first time, they never leave. So folks, you made it this far. Thank you so much. You've been able to make it this far, and we're about ready to get to the extra bonus part, which is going to be the staff picks. So I've got a handful of staff in the office, and we all threw in our different ideas for this that we couldn't fit into the top 5. Before we go there, let's go ahead and recap why people would look to move to Sarasota. The first one, okay, is going to be Siesta Key and the beaches as a whole. The second one is going to be your outdoor activities. We mentioned the Ringling Museum. We mentioned the Freedom Boat Club. Super cool. If you haven't ever seen that, check that out. As well as the school districts, the terrible Jimmy Buffett quote, and the with the healthcare as well as the lifestyle. Okay. So with that being said, here are the bonus section, the things that our staff have laid out. Okay. Number one, kind of going with the beach, is Anna Maria Island. Siesta Key gets a lot of attention. It draws a lot of people to Sarasota, and for good reason. It's beautiful. It's a lot of fun. But Anna Maria Island is definitely a staff pick. Specifically, here's where you want to stop. If you're on Anna Maria Island, stop at a place called Ginny and Janie's. It's a breakfast joint. Get a cup of coffee, get a breakfast sandwich. Outstanding, super fun, super artsy. Just a funky place where you wear your baseball hat, your board shorts, and your flip flops, and just have a great time. So make sure you check out Ginny and Janie's. Second one is the baseball spring training. Tons of baseball teams come down here for the spring training. The tickets are super, super cheap. A lot of times they're free. And you can go and see some of your favorite baseball players in action before the big season kicks off. And if you're really not a sports person, it's still kind of fun because you can just go there and check it out. You're not out a lot of money. Again, a lot of times they run free advertisements on off days. So if you just want to go out and hang out for a few hours outside and go see something different that you don't see back in your hometown, it's definitely something to check out as a spring training baseball. Last one is an area called a University Town Center. University Town Center is a big deal. The reason why is because it's an outdoor shopping mall right in central Sarasota. It's right off the highway, I-75. And you have tons of eateries, you have tons of shopping, you have a big mall there, you have a Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, all kinds of fun stuff, Barnes & Noble. So it's really kind of neat that if you are looking for more of a sustainable place where you can go and do some shopping or go to different grocery stores, University Town Center definitely is the place to go with that. So thanks again for joining us. If you could do us a favor, again, if you found any benefit in this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel below. That helps us out quite a bit, and it lets us know what content you folks want us to bring to you in the future. So thanks again for being a part of the community. My name is Mark Kaiser. Appreciate you joining with us on this video, and we'll see you all on the next one.